new segment time. The comments.
Why is that?
Wait, how do you know what
How
ASMR
is that a new
is?
segment?
I spent.
Everyone knows what ASMR is.
Oh.
Stupid.
I was thinking you were one of those people that just like listen to it all day.
No.
That's what you listen to go to bed.
There was this ASMR on the H3 podcast. They had this the internet's favorite prostitute, and she was eating she was eating like Velveeta
Cheese?
shells, the shell macaroni, which is like really good, but like she was like chewing it really loudly and like poking it with the spoon, and it was going. It was the most irritating thing ever. I wanted to listen to Ethan Klein's commentary, but I was just like, I couldn't. It was so bad. Oh, look, it's playing the My Corona sting. We haven't done it this time, and we're not going to.
The song
Why?
is the song.
You gotta put that in
the
every
song
video.
isn't actually My Corona. It's My Sharona, the real song. But
Yeah. Actually, yeah, he is right.
Yeah, I know. He pointed that out to me today.
You didn't know that?
No, he
I
thought it was
choose
You thought
Corona.
the name of the actual song was My Corona?
At work, it sounded like My Corona, not gonna lie.
It's not gonna be there.
Thank you.
Just go to popular uploads.
Yes, because it is 1.4K. Alright.
Turn it up. Oh, wait.
The jizz. My Corona.
And
No,
we're back.
it'll
Yes.
show the-
It's all going to cut back because we're all going to have that playing during it.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe I'm going to hate myself editing that. Yeah, we're at 1,439 views on that.
Wow.
1.4.
Wait, what's number one?
The H3 podcast, my
Oh, that is number one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
number one.
It's going to, like, double what the next one was doing. If it breaks, it's going to break 2,000. I guarantee you. If the coronavirus continues to get worse and worse, it's going to double it.
Well, have you seen any signs of it getting better, like, globally?
China?
Globally?
China.
The water bottles comment.
China compensates for the rest of the world.
Yes.
Yes.
When you have 1.6 billion people, you can do that. Anyways, okay.
The life of the podcast will be back. What the hell?
Wait, what?
What are you reading?
Spazzy McGee.
Okay, let's read. Okay, so the Dr. Cheap Podcast, episode 29. Oh gosh, not my favorite one. Spazzy McGee comment, just waiting for the podcast,
Where does
episode
that
31.
say
The
it?
life,
Not my favorite one?
the life of the
Who
podcast.
said that?
He did.
Oh, I thought that somebody should actually comment that.
Oh,
So some rando actually commented, well, this wasn't my favorite one.
I didn't like. No,
So
it was
we're gonna-
28, not 29. No, wait. Which one was the one we talked about? No, it was 28. It was.
Oh,
the.
no,
Ah,
it was
my
20
neck.
girls.
Yes, it was 29. Right.
Oh, wait, yeah, we're gonna get rid of that one, aren't we?
No,
No.
It's online forever
It's
now.
online.
Who disliked? You disliked my comment.
All right, the water bottle commented on the Dr. Sheep podcast episode 29. He commented, hour and a half in, there's discussions of having sex with robots. Just your normal Dr. Sheep podcast. Yes, now it's TGIF Talks 31. So yes,
Are you not going to read my pod? Or,
I already did. You didn't.
you
listen.
did not.
I did. You can rewind this back and you can listen to me
You
say
didn't
it.
say the entire thing.
I
but
did.
okay.
What an ego.
Me or him?
Him.
That's you. He's talking
I
Put him
about.
on probation.
So
No.
what? You're-
He's already put on probation.
10
on probation.
10 podcast probation.
No.
Podcast 41. That's next year.
I get
Oh.
one podcast for every year.
Comment bring back Will if you oppose this decision.
Ooh, that's gonna be
Please.
tough for them. to
Yeah.
do, right?
Should,
No
can
one-
we put your fate in the rest of the people?
No, we
I
should
believe
not.
that's democracy.
I
So,
love democracy.
We should
I
not.
love
So,
the republic.
If
I
the-
love the
We
Republic.
should not.
we
do
let the
this.
people decide
Can we
if
not?
we should have Will on future podcasts.
Can we not?
Yes. I
No.
like that idea. Oh, Outback's coming on the next one, I believe.
Outback.
You know.
Outback Steakhouse?
No, not Outback Steakhouse. I wish.
He's talking
Yeah,
about
A friend.
Yeah, the one that was in Radiator
from
51.
Australia, from the Outback.
It's not. He's from Minnesota, but yeah.
But yeah, the land of 10,000 lakes and the Outback.
Outback. Anyways, what is an alkaline metal? In that video, The water bottle commented, "I'm more accurate than a cesium clock." Barfy emoji face.
Interesting.
I believe that.
You do?
Yes. The Dr. Sheep Podcast episode 30.
They're whispering into the mic now.
Show my show, my rules. Doc. Hashtag. Oh my gosh, you did include those. You fiend.
Wait, what did you
Hashtag Phil on probation. Hashtag.
Sleepy Phil.
Sleepy Phil.
Remember you fell asleep last time?
I did, yeah.
Well, the second time I swear you faked it. Wait, hold on. There's two comments. What is
Yeah, it's being weird. The water bottles won't pop up right. There it is. You just did all the
Put
hashtags.
Dr. Sheep on probation. Hashtag Sleepy Phil. Hashtag.
I guess. Look at it. Look and see what it is.
No, I don't think they do anything. Oh,
Another
there's the Mark
sting.
Sharona.
My Sharona.
My Sharona. All right.
You're gonna.
No, bruh, we played the Cheers theme song already. All right, and we don't get copyright claim for that. And we played Friday. Then we ain't gonna get copyrighted for me poorly singing off key.
Why
My
is this
Sharona.
the highlight?
What?
Somebody commented on the highlight.
Interesting.
I'm getting who on my podcast? Dr. Sheep Podcast episode 30 highlight. The Waterball commented, "If you got Scott Frost on the podcast, you'd be the most legendary man to ever for this state.
To ever live.
Yeah, in our state." And then he also commented, "Only way you could top Scott Frost is with Tom Osborne." And I was like, yes, Tom Osborne would be the next person to
Do
get.
you really think he's gonna go into this basement?
And then Trump. Do you think Trump would come?
No. I don't want Pete Ricketts on. Actually, you know what? If we tell him we hate Pete Ricketts, because I know Trump doesn't like Pete Ricketts.
But what about
maybe
his
he'll come
wife,
on.
Sandy Shore?
Sandy, I don't know who that is.
Well, it's the lady, our first lady governor. Is
I'm
there a term
sure
for
Shouldn't
that?
her last name be Trump?
No, we're
Are you
Are
talking
you
about
talking about Deb
Ricketts' wife.
Fisher?
Oh.
No.
What? Deb Fisher? What
no,
the hell?
No. Do you not know who Pete Ricketts' wife is?
No.
Well, shouldn't her last name be Ricketts?
No, it's
No,
not.
not necessarily.
It doesn't
the
have to
rich
be.
people don't take
Not in
their
rich
names.
families.
It's so that they can keep their fame and fortune.
Interesting thing though is she actually came to the university though to give a talk
Yeah, you
on
know.
like politics and like how you can have a political discussion with people, because see her, as you know, her husband is Republican, very strong
Unfortunately.
Republican, and she is a very strong Democrat.
What?
And so they talk, and so she talked about how they make that work, about how they can have discussions about politics while not having them get heated. They're just discussing.
Pete Ricketts is a Pete Ricketson. He's not a Republican. He ain't Democrat. He ain't independent. He's Pete Ricketson.
Okay.
Luckily, though, provided nothing goes wrong in the next 4 years, like, I don't know, he decides to, like, completely change the tax brackets and, like, businesses get a 50% tax break and property taxes get hyped by nothing, yet he then increases the amount of money we're spending but doesn't actually, increase tax revenue. Yeah, that's a great idea. Even though it's against our state constitution to go into debt, but whatever. I can rent on Pete Ricketts forever. Anyways, on the what are the alkali metals, alkali earth metals? The water bell commented 527. Mash, you just chugged the whole gallon of milk. Ah, yes, I was drinking out of a gallon of milk in this episode.
5:27. Click on the time.
Because Phil wants to see me drink a gallon of milk.
Do you drink the whole thing?
No.
What? I want to see you do the gallon milk challenge and then puke.
Nope. Nope. All right, moving on.
You looking at eggs now?
Yes. TGIF Talks intro, which we already played today. Spazzy McGee commented, "It's perfect. Made perfecter." Lame.
Made perfect water.
The water bottle commented, "The start of something great." Well, there are 4 of us on this podcast now, so we'll
Hey,
see.
comment if you think we should continue to have 4. Or should we let the numbers grow?
Grow!
Yes!
You want them to... Where are we going to put
All
everybody?
4 and out back.
Yes, we're going to have 5 people in this podcast.
We'll just have to take out a wall and just keep going around the basement.
No, we'll move the podcast out there. We have like how many couches out there? We have room for more.
Should I add
We'll have
this
to-
to Phil's stupid ideas?
We'll
list?
have to,
Yes.
we'll have to
Yes,
take the
you
camera
should.
like 50 feet away.
Speaking of the future, it's time to talk about the future of the channel. So this week we had a amazing subscriber gain. We went from
Up
like
2
No.
we went from like 90 or 89
to 92.
93. We're 93 today,
We went up
93.
4 subscribers this week.
roughly. Last 2 weeks we've gone.
Why are you using the term
Playlist.
we?
Because this is the board of directors.
What? Do you
And
want him to use the term I and sound egotistic?
Yes.
He wants to make fun of you.
Screw you, Kyle.
He intentionally wanted you to use I so he
No,
could point
what?
that out.
You? Oh no! Oh no!
The Board of Education.
Woo!
I'm in the line of fire.
I thought he was gonna fake that.
Here,
Like,
here, you're the child labor
Get away
force.
from me.
he like got dangerously close.
For once, you want me to stay away from you. Perfect.
What?
Finally, he can stay
Since
away
when
from
do
me.
I want you near me?
Why is he?
Usually, you're always like in my space, and I'm like, get out.
I mean, I can get closer if you want.
Do you have to slurp that every time you drink?
I'm doing it on purpose. Yes. The answer to your question is yes. So, future of the channel. Well, I don't know how feasible. You're empty there, Phil.
No.
I don't know how feasible it's gonna be
Aerosoyum.
to
Hey,
get.
child labor, can you fill this up?
Do you want Corona?
I'll take my chances. I will take my chances.
I mean, if he gets a Corona beer, I mean that'll be a plus. I don't know where you got it from, but that'll be a plus for him.
Why, thank you.
See, this is when we need a door.
Don't worry if it's, don't worry if it's yellow.
Lemonade?
I mean, it'd be Corona.
Corona. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Bring back yellow.
Yeah, bring a Corona for him. Now
Alright,
that
well,
he's
now that
gone,
he's gone, let's get rid of you. Hey, child labor, fill up his.
That's mine.
Yeah, I was gonna have him fill it up for you.
Child labor.
I can
Child labor.
stab you.
That's a threat. You're gonna incriminate yourself on the podcast. Do you really want to do that?
I'm using the conditional form. I'm not using the future tense, so shut up.
He doesn't understand grammar.
He just lawyered us. I don't like that. I don't like being lawyer talked to. sir.
Hey, if you get audited, you know who to go to.
Why
Saul.
would he get audited?
Oh, hey, speaking of audited, have you guys fill out your taxes for your tax returns?
I have, and what I don't get is my parents got back their reimbursement. I have not.
Oh, you're not gonna get the plan after April 15th.
Well, my parents already got it.
Oh, how many they get? Or if you can share.
I'll share it off there.
Okay. Have you got? Well, how much are you getting yours? If you want to share.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get. I think they said. What did they say? 700 or so.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
Are you at 15% tax?
I don't know.
You don't do your taxes.
I
do
don't
you?
fill it out.
Neither do I. I have a
I
guy
trust
for
that they do it right.
that. I have a guy for that.
You have a guy.
His accountant.
Our uncle.
Oh, thank you, by the way.
No,
Yeah.
I don't go through him. I don't
You're
trust
not
him.
welcome.
Corrupt. Our uncle is
Permission to
corrupt.
dump this on him?
Deny. You don't want to ruin the new couch.
Alright, permission to have him stand up and dump it on him?
Over there, yeah.
Me?
By the drain.
Yes!
Why? I just
You
brought
didn't
you water.
You didn't welcome, Mike, thank you.
Well, I wasn't paid, so why would I welcome
You're
you?
child labor. You don't get paid. I paid you in eggs and cookies.
Those cookies were terrible.
Well, that's too bad.
Oh!
Did you have the cookie yet?
Wait,
I brought snickerdoodles. Did you and your mother
I
eat
had
them?
one of
Wait,
them.
was there weed in there?
No. I was like, wait, what are you asking?
Was there edibles?
No. All right, well, let's bring this back here. Okay, back to the future
Good
of the
luck
channel.
with that.
I don't know how feasible it's going to be to get professors on now with the quarantine. I'm sure I can still get Tom on, but I don't know about getting Tiffany.
Ow.
Stop it.
Wait, you Never mind.
What'd you think? What?
Never mind.
No, I wasn't talking about Tom Osborne.
Why are you smacking
I'm
your
about Tom
toes?
Field.
Yeah.
I think he'll still come on. I think.
Why are
You
you
think so?
hitting your
Yeah.
toes?
Can I hit your toes?
Here, let me see that.
Get away from me.
Hey, Kyle, want to hear me the other one?
Oh no.
I think I like where this is going.
I don't.
So.
Oh, jeez! Yes, do that again.
There.
Oh, shit. Oh my god. I have the power now. Listen here, child labor.
Pinhead.
Who you call pinhead?
Kyle and I are gonna keep you in check.
Thing away from me.
That's what she said.
That's what she
To
said.
Phil.
What?
Wait, how long is it?
That's
That's what she
36
said.
inches.
That's what she said.
36 inches. It's a freaking. It's a yardstick.
It's a little short.
That's what she said.
This is okay.